Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Age-Wise Boston. Today is March 2nd. If you have been outside, it is a beautiful day out there. My name is Mike Kincade. I'm from the Alzheimer's Association. I'm also one of the hosts for Age-Wise Boston. And today I've got a special show for you. This is going to be a unique, he's laughing. This is going to be a unique show because just last week I had an opportunity to see a presentation about something that just blew me away. I always say things blow me away, but this was pretty cool. And I was sitting there, and the person that gave the presentation, I said, wow, you have got to come on my television show. And my guest actually filled in for her because she kicked out that, oh my God, I can't breathe and I'm hacking up a lung phone call, and he stepped in at the last second. And the really good thing about it is they still wanted, hey there, we people in the studio audience. They still wanted to come on, and I love that because I wanted you to find out about this. There is a program out there that's coming to a neighborhood near you very soon, and by hanging out with us today, you get the opportunity to get a sneak preview of what's coming. My guest is Neil Sullivan. Neil, I never asked you what was your position.
Positions, titles, vice president.
You're the guy who hangs out somewhere.
I'm the guy who hangs out.
All right, now I've got this right. The name of the company is MyWay Village.
That's correct.
All right, so what is MyWay Village?
MyWay Village, a good way to explain ourselves is we are similar to a Facebook for seniors.
Okay.
In a sense that we provide an opportunity for seniors to stay connected to their friends and family using a computer.
All right, now, we were out in the hallway joking earlier. I'm on Facebook only because I got guilt-tripped into being on Facebook.
Yeah.
There's, you know, as the woman out there talking to us, I don't need 392 friends. Mm-hmm. So you guys provide that Facebook type of application, all right? For who?
For seniors. It could be for the senior who is computer savvy. Okay. It could be for the senior who has never used a computer before. And what we do, it's not necessarily about creating 390 friends to add to my specific village, but it's about maintaining connections with their friends and family. May it be their children or grandchildren, regardless where they live in the country or in the world. And it's about making new friends, if they choose to. And
I assume keeping in touch with old friends.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Now you're wearing a shirt called, what is MyWay Village, as we were talking earlier, has 3 different missions, components.
Yeah, we have 3 different components. With this, we have our online tools, which is similar to the Facebook component, where we're a social networking tool. Everything is brought into one easy-to-use place on the computer. So messages can be sent, memoirs can be written, music can be listened to, photos can be shared, calendars can be shared, but you're not going to get lost in, as they call it, cyberspace.
Right.
You know, we brought it into one easy-to-use portal, and it's web-based, so there's no software to download. Any computer that has access to the internet can have connected living. So that's one component. Our second component are our ambassadors, those in the blue shirts. Mm-hmm. So as I mentioned, you know, if seniors have never used a computer before, or if they're computer savvy, we have individual ambassadors that can work one-on-one, showing them how to use our senior-friendly portal.
Okay.
And then the third thing that makes up Connected Living are our group sessions. Some of these we actually do in senior living communities, where we go in every week at the same time, and we provide an opportunity for the seniors to reminisce and share some of their stories and experiences and get to know a little bit more about the people that they live with. And topics vary. It could be the greatest generation or astounding architecture, or it could be stars of the golden age.
Now, I'm curious. So do you guys guide a conversation, so to speak, or is this okay, everybody, today we're going to talk about your favorite Bing Crosby movie, mm-hmm. and let's write that down?
Well, you know, that's the funny thing is, you know, sometimes when we're delivering a connected living session, they think we're guiding the sessions, but they are the ones that make up the connected living session. We do. We go in with a projector in our mm-hmm. laptops, and we have a PowerPoint presentation. And you know, we have video clips. We go out to YouTube. We show them how the internet can be used, not to frighten them or to bring them into a different dimension, but to really provide an opportunity to use some tools that are at their fingertips.
Now you brought up a good point, about them being frightened by this.
Yes.
I know a lot of folks, both elderly and not elderly, who are afraid of computers. I mean, they really do believe they're going to blow up the world.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
How do you overcome that hurdle?
Well, with that, the computer, with connected living, the computer is secondary. It's about developing a relationship with an elder. Spending some time and finding out what their likes or dislikes are. There's a lot of different components of connected living, and we don't expect one single person to use every component. So we find out what that one special thing is. Maybe it is sharing photos or writing their memoirs. And then we introduce them to the computer slowly, and we reinforce the fact you're not going to break it unless you push it off the desk.
Right.
And, I kind of use the analogy of driving a car. When you first started driving a car, did you just get behind the wheel by yourself? Or did you get there?
You don't want to hear those. It was ugly. It was ugly.
So we try to, support them in learning a new skill or developing an existing skill.
All right. Now, you keep saying connected living.
Yes.
So I've got to read it here. MyWay Village is the company.
MyWay Village is the company.
What's Connected Living?
Connected Living is our product, and as that is the three components. So we have our online tools, the use of the computer. We have our one-on-one ambassadors, who will work one-on-one as teachers in a sense, and then we have our Connected Living group sessions. So the mission of our company is to connect seniors to friends, family, and community.
Okay.
And, we like to throw in there by the use of, it just so happens we use the computer to do so.
Now, I know you guys are currently in at least two. I know you're in Boston in one particular residential building, and you're in Quincy.
Correct. Actually, we're in 5 different states.
Wow,
right
really?
now, yes. Our first pilot that we went into was a place called River Bay Club, which is a Brookdale senior living community in Quincy.
Okay.
And we approached the executive director and said, hey, we have this great idea. We're going to show your residents how to stay connected. And she said, yeah, it's not going to work, but by all means, you may come into our community. So we did. And because of the success of that pilot, we got a phone call from Brookdale Senior Living, and I'm happy to say that last week we just launched our 10th Brookdale community in Chicago. So we're in 10 communities in Chicago, and we are in 6 here in Boston, and we just launched 3 in New Jersey a few weeks ago.
Wow.
And we have another one launching April 1st in Indiana.